Hello, 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 everyone. It is 2023, and this is me, Pamela from Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back everyone who's been with me for however long you have been with me. It's 2023, you guys. Happy New Year. And yes, I still have my tree up. We were going to take it down yesterday, but we didn't. So I figured if I didn't turn the lights on, you guys would probably think there was some type of alien behind me or something. But this is the last time you will see it. Welcome to podcast number 90 of Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner. On this channel, we do what? We kick it old school style. I do not edit. So grab a pen and pad and take some notes. And if I make a mistake, I will correct it in the flub section of the description box below. I do post links whenever possible, so please always read the description box. How is everybody doing? I did take some time off because I work for a school district. I have the option to take the time off when school is out. I absolutely do that. Pardon my gravelly voice. I do it for me, for my mental health, and to be refreshed when I go back on Monday. So I have a few things to talk to you about in episode 90. I do have some nice hot coffee here in my beautiful mug, or tumbler, I should say. I had this designed for me by OVW, One Virtuous Woman, Marcel. And I've had this for a couple of years now. I absolutely love it. It keeps my coffee hot for hours, and that is no exaggeration. So grab yourself a drink. Happy New Year. And let's get started. I wanted to show you something first that one of my very best friends gave me. We were friends BM and BC. That means before marriage and before children. So we get together a couple times a year, especially around my birthday, and have our regular luncheon at Outback and enjoy and catch up and talk. And she gave me this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Can you guys see that? It's pink because I like pink things. Ladybugs are also my symbol. I put a ladybug on everything that I make because I think ladybugs are good luck and I love them. So this beautiful, beautiful notepad, if you notice, it has a clip right here. And I wanted to show you this because this is where I am going to keep my notes for 2023 for my podcast. So I have my notes right there. Don't you just love this pink and white striped paper? There's a flap over here. I put my pink address label there. I love this. So this is what I'm going to be using for my notes. Then she gave me this really cool pen. What's so cool about it? Watch. Can you guys see that it's changing colors? I hope so. It's flashing. It does all kind of cool things while you're writing. So I'm all set for 2023, off to a great start with my pink and white notepad. So let's open it up and see what notes I have here. First of all, thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, who has watched my channel. I really do appreciate it. I don't take any of that for granted. Also, thank you to those of you who sent me Christmas cards. I was behind on that this year. My apologies. I'll be on top of it next year. But I got a beautiful, beautiful Christmas card from Natalie of Natalie's Closet, and another very pretty Christmas card from Melanie, the Fluffy Tote Girl. And thank you for what you wrote in. You guys, when you write such nice sentiments, saying that I'm an inspiration and keep being beautiful and I'm talented, and I thank you so very much. So thank you, Melanie, for this beautiful Christmas card and the beautiful words. And of course, Rel of the Dabbling Hook. I absolutely love her octos. This is so, so, so cute. So thank you for sending me cards and thinking of me. I do appreciate that. Let's do a Whipville update. I was on a live yesterday with a DIY Creations, Jeanette, and she said, Pamela, why don't you give us a Whipville update? And I'm thinking, well, Whipville is kind of empty. I have one whip that I've been working on for quite some time. I showed you guys this whip a while ago. It's the Linus shawl by Annette Cordes, and I will leave that link below because there is a video tutorial showing you how to get it started. And I've been working on it while I am off. I keep it in this cute, cute, cute little basket with the purple butterfly on it. That cute. Not to mention it matches. It matches. That wasn't done on purpose. This is a Karen skinny cake, and I've used quite a bit of it. I don't know what the colorway is. Plum pudding is the colorway. It's a skinny cake. Okay. And I just love all the colors. There's your gold and your purple. You have your mauve. I love all the colors. So as I said, I am knitting. This is knit. The Linus shawl. Now I've made a couple of Linus shawls before, but I've never used this yarn to make one. These are my needle minders. Naughty Knitting Sacks. She has these. And I will leave that link below. Needle minders are, your needles are secure in here so that they're not poking through your project. You just unsnap them. See? And there you go. They're free. I love these needles. They're very smooth. Sometimes with certain yarns, I don't use my chalgu. I prefer wood. These are Knitter's Pride. So my progress on, see if I can back up a little bit. There's my progress on the Linus shawl. And I'm not controlling the colors. I am letting them do their thing. You guys know I love a good asymmetrical because of the boomerang shape. I love that. So it's coming along nicely. And I do work on it a little bit almost every night. I did make a flub though along here. And you wouldn't know anything unless I said it. You're supposed to be going into the back loop of knitting two together, and I didn't do that. Excuse me. I didn't do that. I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't paying attention, and I was halfway through, and you can't change it because you'll see it, so I didn't want to do that. But it's coming along, and of course, when I finish it, I will definitely show you guys. The only other whip that I have is something that I just recently started. I love, love, love to knit beanies. I don't really like anything on my head. I do wear my beanies when we go up to the mountains. We didn't get there. The weather just kind of thwarted everything. It's been really, really rainy and gusty winds here in certain parts of California. I am in Southern California in the Inland Empire. And by me and past me was just very windy. It poured rain several days, and the weather just didn't permit to be driving anywhere or pretty much doing anything. So anyway, that's when I do wear my hats and scarves and gloves and things, is when I go to the mountains. But I still love to make beanies. They make great gifts, and I am going to start selling my items. I'm not sure what platform I'm going to put them on, but I really do need to do that. I've had several people asking me, and I'm making all of this stuff, and it's just here, so I would rather, excuse me, I would rather get it out to you guys. If you want something, just get in touch with me. My email address is below in the description box, and let me know if you see something, and if it is for sale, then I can talk to you about that. I am not certain what's going on with my voice. Hold on just one second. I needed a sip of coffee. Okay, so another whip that I have. Don't you love this bag? You guys know I like project bags. I love project bags, and I have a lot of them. I'm so blessed to be able to have all of the things that I like to use, and the fun things I've been gifted, and it's amazing. So this project bag is by Rel of the Dabbling Hook. And fun, happy yellow inside. I love it. So inside my project bag, I keep the handy dandy note card. Get yourself a pack of index cards from the Dollar Tree. As a matter of fact, I'm headed there after I make this video to pick up some things, and get a pack and just write your notes down on your index card, mark where you left off, etc., etc. I also keep my project in a plastic bag inside of here. That way the yarn doesn't leave any remnants behind, and you can just transfer projects super easy, super quick. So what I am working on is knit, and it's called the Luca Beanie by CJ Designs Danii's Ways. I love her channel. She does a lot of tutorials. She has a lot of free patterns, and she gets you started on her video. I will link that below, but then you'll need to go to her her blog, which the pattern is free, because she gives you 3 or 4 different sizes, and I wanted the adult size. She shows you how to make the baby size on her tutorial. Nonetheless, this is just a simple, I hate to use the word mindless, but just simple, where you can just knit back and forth. You don't have to count anything. So yes, the entire beanie is 2x2 ribbing. 2x2 ribbing. So I'm just going to go up and then decrease and get her done. This yarn, I absolutely love it. The yarn is by Chelsea Yarns, Christina, Chelsea Luxe Yarns. I think this one is called Denim, but this is her worsted line, and this yarn feels fabulous. It's bouncy. I love it. You'll see something else that I finished with it in a moment, but she had a sale, so I jumped on that, and I got the it's called Baby Alpaca Worsted. It's soft, it's bouncy, and I absolutely love it. There are 191 yards in it. So I bought a couple of these, and I will show you guys the Luca beanie when I am finished. And this is knit. So those are my only whips. I went through everything while I was off, and I cleaned out my closet. I had 5 trash bags full of clothes, shoes, and belts. I tidied up in my craft room, not nearly as much as I should have. I'm going to revisit that probably before I go back to work. But I frogged a lot of stuff. You guys, I don't know what it was about transitioning from 22 to 23, but I had a hard time. I really did. I can't put my finger on it. I'm just going to be transparent and real. I didn't feel like podcasting. I would start a project And then a couple days in, I'm thinking, why did I do this? Why did I start this? I'm not feeling it. You know, if you don't feel it, frog it. And so there were some things already in Whipville that I knew that I wasn't going to finish. I just started them on an impulse. And I thought, you know what? No. And so I frogged ribbit. I got rid of a lot of things in Whipville. So currently, that project is in there. The Linus shawl, I'm not really counting that. I've been working on that for a really long time. And I will talk to you about something else in a moment. So I just frogged. Okay. Do you guys remember my barley hat debacle? I had made the barley hat by Tin Can Knits. Made the hat, made a mistake. I asked you guys what should I do, and one of my subscribers suggested that go to your local yarn store and ask them for help. I contacted them. They had a Fix It 101 class. I told you guys all about that a few episodes ago. I went and she saved my hat because I had started this hat over twice and I didn't want to start it over again. She saved my hat. I was on the decrease section. And in the pattern, this pattern is free, so I'm not showing you anything that I'm not supposed to. There's 6 sizes that you can work. I was working size number 5, the medium size. For whatever reason, when I went to go decrease, I was decreasing as if I was working on the large. There is a 6-stitch difference. And I caught it. And so I tried to tink back. Tinking in knitting is the equivalent of frogging in crochet. So I thought, you know what? I'm not taking the hat back there. I'm not starting it over again. And it was frogged. I was more than almost done. It was frogged. This beautiful pink yarn, it's more like a blush color. I've talked to you about this before. It is TheFeelofFiber, and I will leave the information in the description box. Linda Otto is related to Naughty Knitting Sacks. I think they're sister-in-laws. And she sent me this. This is beautiful superwash merino, silk, and polyamide. It's so soft. It's just gorgeous yarn. So I didn't have the heart to do another barley hat. I'm going to do it in another yarn, and I'm going to save this for something else. So that's the saga of the barley hat. And it was frogged. So I thought I would let you, whatever happened to, let you guys know that's what happened. It got frogged. So moving on, some finished objects that I have. I mentioned to you guys before that I do a lot of donations, and I'm not saying that to go, oh, yeah, I'm not. I love doing it, and all of my hats and everything have gone out to the different organizations. This one, I'm working on one more hat, and then I'm going to send it out. Ovarian Cancer Awareness. Jamie of Parlezvouscrochet, she told me about this. That was linked below on several videos. And so now I have completed 4 hats, and I have a 5th one, and I'm going to send those. So these are all ready to go. Crochet and knit. There will be 3 crochet and 2 knit. You guys, the bottom line is, for me, my opinion, it's faster to crochet than it is to knit. Unless you're knitting something chunky, that moves along a little bit quicker. So anyway, this is Crystal of BagODay number 686. I have that memorized. This is the really nice half double crochet. These are coconut buttons that I purchased from Etsy many years ago. So I thought it would be cute to put a button on there. It would look really cute. This yarn is just yarn from the Dollar Tree, and it is so soft. This is going to go on the head of a cancer patient, so they need something soft, and that feels good against their skin. So I made one. I made one a little bit larger. People have different sizes. A little bit larger. And then I decided to knit. I remember you guys already saw this one because I was contemplating on sending it because it's so small. And you guys said, Pam, people have smaller heads. You know, you never know. So I put a floppy palm on there just for some fun. This is a different color. All of the hats need to be turquoise color. And so the turquoise comes in so many different shades. She said we can use whatever shade we like. So this one is knit, and I believe this is, I started a Ross hat and then didn't feel like, oh no, I did. I continued on. I did the decreases and then just kind of cinched it up at the top before I was finished, and I put the floppy pom-pom on. This one I just started knitting. I made this a little bit bigger as well. This is a chunky turquoise yarn. I think this is Hobby Lobby, and I just started knitting. I used to do the Ross hat with a P twist, which meant that I would do this along just right after I started the brim. I would do the P twist right there. I don't think that's what I did here. I'm not really sure, but this is very soft. And so I have my donations for the ovarian cancer awareness, and I have to get those in the mail to Jamie of Parlezvouscrochet. I have one more of these that I have to finish, and then I'm all done. So let me move some things around, and I will be right back. I'm back. Okay, before I talk about the rest of my finished objects, I do want to mention Priscilla of Distinctive Crochet. I saw that she was making stitch marker bags, and I'm like, her talent is endless. She sews, she crochets, she knits. She's a pattern designer. Go, Priscilla, go. And I thought, ooh, I want some of those. I need some of those. What a fantastic idea. You're always looking for your stitch markers. They're usually down around in the bottom of your project bag. And I ordered these cute little stitch marker bags from Priscilla of Distinctive Crochet, and you can order yours too. I will just leave a link to her channel, and then you can contact her and find out. But it's the fabric. I just love these. These are super cute. They're nice and small. Look at that beautiful stitch marker right there. These are music notes, and I said, oh, I want that one. I love music. I love music. There's nothing like the 80s genre for me. I loved going to concerts, and there's nothing like a live show. I mean, you're deaf for a couple of days, but it's like the music is in here and you just feel it. So I love music. So this one was appropriate for me. And look at that. So was this one. And look on the inside how cute that is. Just enough room for several stitch markers. Maybe a row counter you can keep in there as well. This is the peacock fabric. I have a project bag that I ordered from her that matches this as well. And look at that little cute furry blue. These colors are in my wheelhouse. And here is the pink. Love it, love it, love it. Look at the zipper. How cute is that? And look, you guys, this is, come on, that's a pencil. Can you see that? That's a pencil. And the little pink ball. I love it. I love it. And then I like bling. I love how everyone knows, little things that, that I like. And this just really made me smile. I have a project bag from her also too that has some of this in it. And look at the little pink stitch marker. The pink zipper. I must have my ring light placed in an awkward space. There you go. So, stitch marker bags from Priscilla of Distinctive Crochet. Grab yours now. You can't go wrong with these. You have put one in every bag and you'll know where your stitch markers are. Thank you, Priscilla, for the very kind words. I appreciate that. I do. Thank you. So, while I was, I'm still off technically. I popped into my local yarn shop, LYS. It is Buku, and that's the name of it, B-U-K-U. And I was looking for some Malabrigo Rasta. I really wanted some of that. I kept seeing all of these beautiful hats on Instagram that was made out of Malabrigo Rasta. And it's chunky, so it would move along quickly. And when I went there, Amanda said, I had so much of it, and this is all I have left. And she had pink and red. Now, even though I like pink things, I do not particularly like pink yarn. It depends on what kind it is, so forth, etc. So, hold on one moment. Let me check something. I just realized that after taping all this time, my sound was slightly down. So if you have to turn your sound up, please do. I'm not taping this over. So anyway, I went into Buku, and then on the table, there were Sophie scarves. Now, if you haven't heard of the Sophie scarf, which is knit, where have you been? It's probably one of the most popular scarves out there. I made two, so you can go back to the video. I think I named it Sophie and Me, and see the two Sophie scarves that I made. But this Sophie scarf was so soft, and the yarn looked chunky. So I said, what is this? So she took me over to the wall. Now, I love to get yarns that are different and local. So I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Let's do this first. Here we go. Can you guys see that? This yarn is so soft. It's called Chibi Paka Chunky. CHIBI space PAKA Chunky. I'm sorry, I don't want to butcher the fiber name, but it's IKIGAI fiber. eMknits fiber. I'm not sure, but I will just write this information below for you. 75% superwash merino, 25% baby alpaca. And this color is called Bumblebee Twist. And it's along the lines of, I can't say yellow because it's more of a, I don't know, yellow, ivory. I'm thinking green also too. So I bought two because this is 55 yards. So I bought two. This is so soft, you guys. It would make a wonderful Sophie scarf. My question to you is, should I make another Sophie scarf? Should I? Let me know what you think. I've made two already, but this would be my first time making one using chunky yarn. This is definitely a chunky yarn. Definitely. I'm going to get a mani-pedi in about 2 hours, which I really need. So yes, super soft. That baby alpaca is something. So I checked out my local yarn shop. And then I know you guys remember the seasonal Yarny YouTube hop. That was so much fun. Thank you, Kim, for orchestrating that. It just let your creative juices flow. You can make whatever you want. That was representative of where you live in the springtime, the fall, the summer. I mean, it was just so much fun. And I hope we're going to do it again. It was a lot of fun. So if you want to see what I made for the winter Yarny YouTube hop, that's the video before this one. In doing that, I created my own pattern for a beanie, and I call it Above the Brim Beanie. So the first one I made is this one. This was the one that I turned in for the seasonal Yarny YouTube hop. And when I say above the brim, my brim is right here and it stops here. Then there's some things going on right here. And then there is the ridge. And then I just knit, knit, knit. Now, what I didn't do is decrease properly, because I wanted to be done. That's one of the reasons why I like doing beanies, because it's instant gratification. They're quick, you're done, get her done, we're done. I do enjoy knitting shawls and cowls and things like that, but beanies are my favorite. So I didn't decrease properly. Now I wrote my decreases out. I wrote this pattern out as I was doing it because I thought, I like this. So, and I put a furry palm on, which I secured with a button because these wet, no. So I thought, let me do another one. The yarn, I love this yarn, Chunky in Plum Garden. This yarn is soft and I like it. I love all the colors. These are in my wheelhouse. This is what was left after I made the beanie. So I decided, let's do it right, Pam. Go back and do it right. Decrease the right way so you can see how it's supposed to look. And I did that. And I also made the ridge a little bit more prominent. So this is my beanie above the brim. And you can see how this ridge is a lot more prominent. And I did the decreases properly. Now, I did manage to do this without using DP ends, but it's very fiddly. You've got to scrunch and move and wiggle. So I don't know if, you'd be willing to do that. If not, you can use DP ends. Now, I'm talking like this is published. It's not, and it probably will not be. I do plan to share it with a couple of my friends. So yeah. So let me put this on Windsor. She's right over here. And that way you can see. And even though her head is small, you can still see. This was meant to be slouchy. And this is a 5-weight yarn. See right there? That's the ridge. It kind of looks like a crown. So I like that. There's plenty of room if you want to wear your hair in a bun. You can. And then those decreases, I got the star going there. So I like how it turned out, that I did this one the right way. And I have this palm to go on it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to put the palm on there or not. But I like how it turned out. So I was glad that I went back and did the decreases properly the way they were supposed to be done. I love that. So I don't know about publishing things. I also have a cowl. It's called the Cool Knit Cowl. It gets kind of deep when you write patterns and things like that, and it's a lot of work. So I'm not sure what I want to do, but it is mine and I really like it. So I am going to make up some more. I am currently working on a 4-weight version of that, because you have to do the math on the increase, the decreases and stuff like that. But I love chunky yarn. I mean, it works up quick, and you use larger needles, and you just get it done. You get her done. So I'm going to keep these. These are mine, and I'm going to find another chunky yarn that I like and make some more. So let me move some things around, and I will be right back. I'm back, you guys. Oh. This is pretty full, so I've just been sipping lightly out of it. I'm sorry to keep you guys so long. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is a finished object. It's knit. I'm sorry, most of my things are knit this time. But crocheters, a lot of crocheters have crossed over, and they are starting to knit. And some knitters have crossed over to crochet. Have you guys checked out Ross? Smells Like Yarn lately? He's crocheting. So this is awesome. You can do it. You totally can do it. If you want to try knitting, I highly suggest that you do it. There are so many tutorials out there in the YouTube streets, as we say, to get you started, to get you going. And it is a lot easier than you think it is. Another one of my favorite hats to knit is called the M hat. And oh goodness, let me go get the pattern. You could tell it's been a while since I podcast, but hey, this is it. This is me. I'm getting a message. Okay, this is it. This is me. I'm sorry, I don't edit. So the M hat by eMknits. E-M. I'm not certain. I think it's a paid pattern. I forgot, but I will put that information below. Now, I've made, I think, 2 of these already. But again, here is that awesome Chelsea Luxe yarn, the baby alpaca worsted. I bought it in this beautiful color. Let's see what the colorway is. It's called Golden Goose. This is her alpaca worsted. It was the same as the blue that I showed you earlier, which was denim. Oh, you guys, look at this. Look at this. The stitch definition is wonderful. I put a ladybug on everything that I make and I finish. This is the back. And there you go with those decreases. This is a great, I want to throw on a hat, and she said that's why she made it. She gives you a reason here. I created this hat when I was wanting a knit hat for myself. She loves the look of the 2x1 ribbing, the simplicity of stockinette, and a nice slouch. And she gives the hat to you in 3 different sizes. 3 different sizes. So this is the adult size, and it looks and feels wonderful. The stretch on this yarn is magnificent. I absolutely love it. Hang on, I'm going to try it on Windsor. How cute is that? Just a little bit of slouch. How cute is this? So this is called the M Hat by eMknits. And I'll leave that information for you guys below. And the last thing that I have, and I've been using Pinky J. If you don't know who Pinky J is, that is my Jam It knitting machine. And it's so much fun to use a knitting machine. It's quick. If you need to knit multiples, or say you want to do hats for a market or to donate, you do have to use your hands for the knitting machine. You can't just you have to put the yarn on there. You have to take it off very carefully. You have to cinch it up. You have to maneuver it and manipulate it the way you want so that your finished object will be a finished object and it won't fall apart. So I discovered this channel called Koala Knits a while ago, and she made these sets out of latte cakes. Latte cakes. I love latte cakes. They are so soft. Wonderful. They don't shed all over the place. So I have been making sets because I have something coming up next month and I will be selling these sets. So let me show you. This is Windsor, and she is all cozy and warm and toasty in her latte cake hat and cowl. This makes a wonderful set. It takes 1 latte cake to make this on the Jam It knitting machine, and any knitting machine, 48 pin. And I think this is super, super cute. This is so cute. Now, I made these sets when I did my first market, and I sold a couple. So what you do is you make your hat first, okay? Now you can leave it like this as a regular toque, or you can turn it up if you would like a brim. And what I did on, you can either do a cowl or you can do a scarf. If you do a cowl, you need to graft it together so that it is circular. This is circular, you guys, and I just did the grafting just like she showed you how to do. And on this particular set, I went forgive my ends. I'm not quite finished. I went flat, meaning that I left the edges flat and square. That way you can just have a scarf to wrap around your neck any way you want. Some people don't like cowls like that. They feel constricted, but this is a good way to just make a regular scarf. You do not have to put any type of pom-poms or anything on the end if you don't want to. And the cool part about this is reversible. And that's why I didn't put a ladybug or anything like that on there, because they may want to reverse it. So, you guys, that's it for me. Episode 90 of 2023. Thank you so very much for spending some time with me. The Christmas tree will be gone the next time. And I hope everyone had a great start to the new year. I'm looking forward to podcasting and getting involved in more things. There are a lot of alongs coming along. Crochet ADHD, love her channel. She's having a shawl-along. She says it better than me, but and there's, I think, Mimi of Cozy Cottage she's having something. She has another name. I'll put that down below. There's quite a lot of things going on where it's knit alongs, crochet alongs. So get involved in something, have some fun. Grab a new yarn that you have never used before. Try it out, and most of all, though, be kind and take care. Okay, so I'm going to bid you adieu wherever you are in the world. Take care and be kind, and I will see you soon. Bye now.